Hello everybody, welcome back to this new cherry recap of today. Today, Wednesday, 17th of September, really important day. Yes, for trading, it was a very good day. But for the markets in general, FOMC meeting in little less than 2 hours. It's going to be very important for the future situation of the economic markets, especially in America, but that influence a lot and the big part of the world. So we'll stream it on Discord, and whoever wants to join, of course, is welcome to. So let's get in today's trade recap. Today, before FOMC, I was not even at my house. I wasn't expecting that much because before FOMC, price could be a little weird, very volatile, and waiting on the big news. It's not usually, of course, the best decision to do, but I still watched and see what the markets could give us. So Asia and London, okay, here. So Asia kind of accumulated, kind of also London. London put in this big 5-minute wick. So if we go, so this is a 5-minute wick. So very good rejection block. There is also a pair with taking this low here, and I think there was also like hourly. I think there was hourly low. So it was a good. I'm still experimenting also for hourly. Still experimenting with the rejection blocks. I'm not gonna make them, of course, my model, but still keeping them in considerations. So if you look at today, you can kind of see like consolidation, little manipulation to get these highs, and then we displace down. So New York started displacing down. Okay, we started displacing towards this rejection block. We respected it actually. Could have been a really nice trade. Rejection blocks, maybe usually you target 0.5 of the equilibrium of the wick, and I probably would have put my TP at the first presented gap that we created. So again, this would have been a really nice one. I'm still experimenting of course with them, but you see that they're not that bad sometimes, especially if you have good and you choose good rejection block. I saw some people talk about it. Of course, I have a little bit more experience, so I kind of can see a little better what rejection block to work or not. But the times I watched it these past 2 weeks, they seem to work pretty well. So I'm just gonna keep it in consideration. Maybe you can enter maybe smaller trades, maybe when we get out of the trailing drawdown on the trade on the Apex accounts, because Apex has trailing drawdown till you kind of reach 52,600. Not too far from there. Some accounts I just started them, so of course, again, if I repeat briefly, my goal is to arrive at 54k with the new accounts. The other accounts are a little bit ahead, so if I arrive at 54, I will technically, you can take a payout at 52,600, but that doesn't make any sense. I prefer to have little buffer, little room to breathe. So I would try to keep and having always like 3k distance to drawdown. So if I take a payout at 54, I take 1k. I'm at 3k distance to drawdown. I think it's enough, and I don't have the trading drawdown that follows me. So that's of course the first goal. So to arrive at 54. And then keep stacking wins there, and that's of course when the real magic and the real payouts come. But yeah, I have no hurry to get there. I've been really patient, maybe a little too much. And so yeah, let's go into today. So this one already was very nice. The first presented gap form at 933. So we displaced here. We reacted from that. Wait, I have to take this. Okay, we reacted from that rejection block, but you can see here how perfectly we closed inside the first presented gap, and now boom, we immediately have a big rejection off of it. Those are 5 minutes. Okay, so here we also inverse the 5 minute, but we respect this first presented gap. We closed a little above this 5. We have SMT with ES because ES takes highs here, and also Asia, and NQ doesn't. So we have pretty huge SMT here. big displacement down, and then we wanted to look at the highest inversion of this trading leg, in which case was a 5 minute. So you can see here, and that's kind of a very good 5 minute BPR. Okay, so a lot of people take it when the 5 minute candle closes. I take confirmation on the 1 minute. So the trade was actually really perfect. Why? Because we closed a little too low, but then I would have put in my order there, perfectly tapped, and then boom, delivered to this equal lows here. And we also, again, if you look at this, if you take the Fibonacci, wait, I'll redo it so you can see. If you take of this range from high to low, this is also OT. This is perfect OT. Also respected the 0.705, and the bodies tell the story. Again, I will do a video shortly on wicks and bodies. So wicks, of course, is this little line, and the body is the colored part. So the open and the close. And then yeah, this should have been a really obvious and really nice one. I said it, I was like, yeah, of course, 100% PB is taking this. But I just sometimes I'm not. I don't know what to say. Some people get it not in the mood of entering and getting into trades, especially because there was FOMC. But yeah, this is very nice. Very nice. The risk is also quite decent. I didn't like that much after the big displacement candle here. How these candles kind of were a little bit stuck, and we closed a little bit too low. But yeah, it was definitely to take. Okay. So definitely a trade to take. Then after we started spacing down, we hit those lows. We kind of, now I can delete this rejection block. We kind of are staying here. Okay, I kind of put these gaps here. Max enter a trade here. I didn't like it that much because it was the inversion of this one here. Yes, we took London lows. Yes, we hit first percentage gap, which is very nice. But again, I want to see inversion of the highest gap in this trading range, so in this trading leg. So basically of that trading leg, the hit was this 5 minute. So to enter long, I would want to wait above this gap here. So you can this, okay, and then. So I will want to wait a closure about that gap here, okay? This here, this color, red. Let's make it red, of course, bearish. So I will want to enter here, and I would enter here, and maybe I would aim for, of course, the equal highs that we kind of have here. I think we had it today. No, it's not equal high, sorry. Yeah, also kind of here the risk, I wouldn't like it that much because we have a first presented here. So not of course the nicest anyway trade. I wouldn't have taken anyway. This one was the one to take. Very obvious, very nice. Go to after we went deliver to also London lows. Maybe of course the TP I should have put at London lows actually. And then yeah, we kind of range a bit, do nothing. Then at 10:30 we kind of also go down a little more, and this was the second trade again. This rejection blocks, not that nice, because it wasn't the wick that took London. Okay, if I delete this, this is London, and this is kind of the rejection block I highlighted, which is this wick here. So not maybe the nicest. I think maybe on the 3 minute there is something. Yeah, this could have been the rejection block here, okay, but again, pre-FOMC price is kind of bearish, the overall trend is bearish, so I didn't want to do anything here. Then price again kind of moves up and then go down, moves up then goes down, and here there was actually a nice one. I think here, I think was a 3 minute, yes. So we again drop down, of this leg here. we drop down, then we retrace to this 3-minute bearish gap, and price loves to do the move. So this is the trading leg here from high to low. So from high to low, then retraces equilibrium or optimal trade entry, so OTE. So price kind of closes a little above this 3-minute, but I didn't trust it. Touches and wicks to to OTE, and then creates a BPR here. So I will want, I think here there was a 2-minute, but I will want the first gap of the leg to be inverse. So if this inverse, yeah, fine, but I want this to be inverse. And I would put price then didn't retap here, and I would put the order up here at this gap. So I think here, yeah, here at this gap, and I will put the stop above the high, and then I would target the hourly low, which ended up perfectly. The hourly low, I think, was here, this one here. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, I say that's amazing. I think it was also 4-hour fill. Yeah, also 4-hour gap fill, so this gap here. And yeah, I mean, also another one, very nice. Again, didn't take it. Was a very long trade. Taken a lot of time. I just, again, when I trade consciously, not trading actual with accounts, I'm really, really good because I have no anxiety, no nothing. I'm not thinking about anything. I'm just thinking about what I see. And that's, I think, the lesson I need to learn and the thing I need to do. So this was very nice, even though this was a scary retrace, like a big engulfing candle. But we didn't close above it. So this was a nice one. This and the one I showed before, really, really, really amazing, beautiful trades. This one about like 500 and something. This was about like 700. Of course, I wouldn't take in both. I wouldn't take in just that. But also this one, very good, very nice. The draw was there. And yeah, I mean, we still learn. I'm really, really happy I can read it well. I just need to press the buttons. I just need to hesitate a little less. And yeah, I think this video was really, really important. This one of the most important trade recaps. A lot of things, a lot of little tips. And that was kind of a really, really good day, really good example, and really good example when to stay out and avoid this, and when to enter when volume is high and volume is good, and avoid all of this bullshit. And then yeah, I really, really hope that this trade recap was useful. I know it's a bit longer, but I hope that you could get real and good value out of this. I think this is the best trade recap yet, the best example of kind of how my model works. Is not just mine, it's a lot of people trade that. I add also the first presented and kind of also put in rejection blocks sometimes, but I know when to put them and when not to put them. Of course, I don't want to make it overcomplicated. I want to make it that people still get it, still understand it a bit. But yeah, I really, really hope that this video could be useful and was useful to you. I think we're doing pretty well. I'm really happy. Just continue like this. Just need to trade like a robot. So of course I put at the end, my biggest suggestion, just trade like at the end, it's all fake. It's all like fake money and everything. So just, yeah, you trade like you have nothing to lose. Of course, that doesn't mean that you should gamble and take every single one. Just when you see a good one, when you see your model, I know it seems like, oh yes, I enter, but it's not that easy. I know that you experienced this. I know you had doubts. I know you have fears. I know you're like, oh, I'm thinking, oh, I will earn 500, will lose 3. Like, no, okay. That's also what I'm thinking. That's what I need to understand, that you need to enter those. And if you get a loss, you have a control loss, you have your stop loss, and that's it. Like, that's it. Okay. So that's kind of my biggest suggestion to you and also to me. And we'll see what happens tonight at the FOMC. We'll try to do, of course, our best to try and do something this week, because 3 days, 0 trades. So yeah, maybe trying to do something. So thank you so much for listening. This, I think, was a really, really important video. So I hope you watched it all. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.